I have been wanting to go to the Brimfield flea market in Massachusetts forever, and I turned 60 this year, so I decided this was the perfect occasion to cross this bucket list item right off, and I am so glad I did. It was an amazing adventure. I had such a great time in Boston and at Brimfield, and I'm so excited to be taking you guys along with me. Okay, I am all set. I don't really have that much makeup on because I'm heading on another weird, crazy flight. My flight doesn't leave till midnight. It's only like a 5.5 hour trip, except that I have a layover, which is another crazy thing, but oh well, c'est la vie. I will see you in Boston. This is where I'm staying, but that's actually 2 houses, so that'll be interesting. So this is my room. The house is actually really cool. It's clean, it's nice. The house is really clean. And I have to say, like, hotels and lodging in Boston are really expensive. Anyways, I slept on the plane. I slept during my layover, but I'm still feeling a little bit groggy, so I'm gonna go out and look for some coffee. And I packed something to eat. I never ate it, so I need to do that too. It is still pouring down rain here in Boston, so I had to borrow an umbrella from my host, my Airbnb host. But that's okay, it's much warmer today. It was very, very chilly yesterday. Felt like January. I'm really excited to walk around the Beacon Hill neighborhood, and it's funny because in Seattle we actually have a neighborhood called Beacon Hill. Those amazing lofts. Look at the windows. Those are gorgeous. So a museum's always a good idea on a rainy day, but not necessarily on a Saturday or Sunday, because look at the crowds. This is just to get a ticket, but they are having a Van Gogh exhibit. So I love Van Gogh, and so that'll be interesting to see what pieces they have, and it's probably a traveling exhibit. This museum is much, much bigger than what it looks like outside. So I have been here for 2 hours, probably more than 2 hours, and I've only done half the museum. It just goes on and on. It is endless. What is this? Look at that. It's a courtyard. My gosh, this museum is so fascinating. There's so many levels. They actually have 3 or 4 cafes within the museum and multiple museum shops. So they're kicking us out. They're closing at 5. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about the closing time. But my gosh, it takes so much time to get through this museum. Give yourself at least 4 hours. How's my little bow thing coming along? So hello from Boston. Happy Mother's Day. It is Sunday and I am doing a food tour to celebrate. We're going to Little Italy and I'm really looking forward to this tour. I've done many tours in many cities, but I've never done a food tour. So this is going to be completely different for me. And anyways, I'm just really looking forward to it. The weather is so much nicer today. It's not pouring down rain. It's still a little windy and it's not like, it doesn't feel like summer or anything like that. It feels like a windy spring day, but so much better than the rainy weather we've had over the last couple days. So that was such a great tour of Little Italy. We ate so much delicious food. It's such a quaint Italian neighborhood. A lot of the businesses, a lot of the restaurants, cafes, and bakeries are still run by the original families and their descendants. And now I'm going to walk some of that off by going to the SOA flea market. I'm not going to have a lot of time. It's supposed to close at 5 o'clock, but I'm super curious to see what a flea market in the city of Boston is like. So that's where I'm headed now. So I got this cute little stool for $10. $10. $10. It's the best deal here. So I've arrived at my next Airbnb, which is a little farmhouse in the little tiny town of Ware. So there's the house. It's got the most beautiful floors. Look at the handle. And then this is my room. It is very colonial, and then it's got some pieces of modern art. I used to have a bed very similar to this. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm gonna head out in just a few minutes. We're gonna head straight down to Brimfield. It's about 10 miles away, 23 minutes by Google Maps. And I'm all set and ready to go. I got my Hulkin. I got comfortable walking shoes on. I don't have any water, but my host, he's so sweet. He's going to make me a breakfast sandwich and some coffee to go. And it's a beautiful day out, so perfect to go flea marketing. Right, I got my Hulkin, took up half of my suitcase. I got some bubble wrap. I'm gonna take some of that with me. So look at these adorable little miniatures. They're still in their boxes. No, on the...
I'm sorry. I thought you meant the linen stuff. I can't understand.
Not yet? Okay.
Unless you want a lot. I mean, if you're buying a lot, then
Probably four.
They're 35.
35? Okay. And then there's this little guy. He's so cute. Right now it'd be about $9 a piece. I don't know. I'm gonna wait, I think. So I have found some things. I'm super happy. That last booth had the cutest little tiny items. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about tiny little things that are so appealing.
"27 tongue twisters, 15 opinions, too much wine. 2 concentric circles meeting from the ends of their own to fatalistic lovers in a darkened room of social lights. Maybe 3 quotations from understated intellectual minds. Then I stood closer to you. Distracting conversations, let me introduce your shoulder to mine. The summation of our teenage fears travels through the cabin of our inside. The clutter and the clamor of tiny voices struggling to be heard. Huddle over broken bottles to admire their reflections on the floor. Then you spoke to me. You don't know me as well. Say the things you want to say. You don't know me as well. Say the things you want to say.
So the pottery has been really good here, but I have to stop buying it because pretty much almost everything that I bought has been ceramics, stoneware, which is particularly heavy, but it's been hard to resist. Like, look at this. Very nice, $10. I could probably get it for $7. There are stools everywhere. Look at this one. I'm not so excited about the upholstery. So I bet I could use paint to paint this navy blue. What do you think? Would that be sacrilegious? I feel like that's not the original fabric for this little stool. What a cool work table. It's actually just a rolling cart, but this would be so cool. Look, chippy blue paint, worn top. It's amazing. I don't know how much it is, but I love it. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Abigail. I own a vintage and antique store in Poulsbo, Washington. I have an antique booth in Seattle, Washington. I sell on almost all the major platforms, but my favorite is Etsy. And I do have a coupon code. It is LOVEITBUYIT, and it saves you 15% both on Etsy and eBay. And I'm on Instagram like every single day. So if you are to go ahead and follow me over there. So there's going to be lots of traffic because we actually are on a very busy road. But let's get started with the haul since I'm at a B&B, so it's not like it can spread out everywhere. So this is not in any particular order, but let's start with the art pieces first. So I didn't think I was going to find any needle points, and I was kind of in the mood for a needle point, but I did finally find this beautiful piece. It's a little Tudor cottage in a garden, and the colors are really great on it. So is the frame. I am not taking it out of the frame. The frame's coming home with me, and you can see it has a lot of age. Apparently, this person bought a whole estate, and there was a ton of art, and this was one piece. And then I also got this piece. It's just really sweet. It's real dried flowers, and I'm not sure what the discoloration is. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. I kind of think it adds some charm to this piece. I don't know how old it is, maybe from the 60s and 70s, but anyways, I thought it was very charming. And I also got this painting. Now this is going to be more of like a winter scene, but might as well buy, you know, you buy art when you can. So it says 20, I paid 15. I feel like everything was like in increments of $15, so things were like 15, 30, $45, $60. But yes, this one is an older piece. You can see there's a tag right there. Is that upside down? No. You can see that there's this was more for the framer. But anyways, it's a lovely piece. I was happy to get it for $15, and it's light. And then this frame is in really rough condition, but look how beautiful that painting is. And at first I thought it was a canvas, but it's actually a reverse painting done on glass. So was super happy to get this. And again, this was $15. Oh, and this one is really old. Look at the age on that wood. So very old. Again, it's in rough condition, but the subject matter is really stunning. So I got two of these pedestals. Now these look really Victorian, but I actually think they were made in India, although they are very, very good reproductions. And it's funny, I found something similar to these, but I don't know, maybe the one I have at my house is actually an original pedestal, but I put a cloche on top, and I really love the way it looks. These are wonderful as like plant stands, to display other things on them. You could put a cloche on top, and that would be amazing. It would have to be a big one, because look how round that is. And it's funny because this one is much, much heavier than this one. I may switch them out. And actually, this one is bigger. So I paid $20 a piece for them. Even being reproduction, these are very, very cool. So I was happy to find them. So I feel like the theme of this market is stools and ceramics. There was so much great like yellowware and stoneware. So I got two little stools. I got this one. I feel like that, again, this is not the original upholstery, I feel, and I may wind up painting it navy blue. You tell me, would you paint it navy blue? I kind of feel like it would look better because it is edged around the fabric, so I don't know if I really want to tear it apart and reupholster it, but I paid $15 for this one. So I got 3 jelly molds from 2 different vendors. I got this one. It has corn on the inside, and it's got this beautiful yellowed patina. So this is yellowware actually, and more than likely it is American. This one was only $10. It does have some fine chips on the edge, but we can't hardly find these on the West Coast. So I was really happy to get this. And then from another vendor, I got 2 other pieces. I got this one, which is a traditional mold, but what I really loved about it is it has an indentation of what, you know, the measurements for the actual mold. It does have a hairline crack, but it doesn't go all the way through. I paid $15 for this one, and then this is another one that's also got to empty the dirt. This one also has corn on the inside, and this is a much larger yellowware piece. No, this is more ironstone. So this is an ironstone, and this is an ironstone, and then the other one was a yellowware. Some more heavy ceramics that I couldn't resist is this beautiful ironstone plate. Now there was a lady there, and she was just piling up tables of all kinds of ironstone that she was buying. She was buying lids and then canisters without the lids and pitchers and plates. And so anyways, I was happy just to grab this one, but it is a beautiful piece. And then you can see the marking on the back. Is it Johnson Brothers? No, Tompkinson Brother and Company. And so it's got that beautiful marking. And then I also, this was the first thing I think I bought, was this beautiful jug with the, I wanted it because of the blue stripes. So it is a beautiful jug with these beautiful stripes. And I want to say I paid $15 for this. So I bought these two items from the same person, but I don't know, I can't remember what I paid for them. I bought this beautiful little trinket tray with this eagle on it. I think he is pewter. That's what he looks like. But I thought it was really pretty, definitely heavy. I feel like everything I bought was heavy. So I bought him. And then I also got this beautiful Grecian style medallion. So I want to say I paid like $30 for both of these. I could be wrong. Maybe I paid $20. Maybe I need to go back and look at the footage and see. Maybe I said what I paid for them. Anyways, love them both. I spotted this out of the corner of my eye and I completely fell in love with it. It is a water pitcher in this blue transferware with these amazing birds on it and this Asian scene. This is a water cup. So you put this next to your bed. Oh my gosh. And look at how old the stamp looks. It is absolutely stunning. I've never seen a water jug like this. It is really fantastic. So I absolutely had to buy it. And I want to say, yes, I think she sold it to me for $20. I could not resist. It was just too beautiful to pass up. I got this beautiful little stoneware piece. It is absolutely filthy. Ooh, and it echoes. Anyways, it's a beautiful piece. Look at the design on it. And it is marked Glasgow. So is it from Glasgow? Is that Scotland or Ireland? I want to say it's Scotland. But look how gorgeous it is. And that is a tiger or a lion. Anyways, I can't remember what I paid for this one. But I want to say it wasn't very much. Maybe like $5. I just can't remember. This is one of my favorite purchases. They are these atomic bark cloth curtains. Now these are cafe curtains, valances, or yeah, more like valances, right? So I don't know who's gonna buy these, but these are amazing. And honestly, I think I got a really good deal with them. It also has 2 pillowcases. Look at the pillowcases, they're amazing. I paid $40. It's got 4 valances and 2 pillowcases for $40. That is such a good deal because anything that's atomic like this from, you know, mid-century is amazing. These are just really incredible and very difficult to find. So it has been very rare when I have ever seen one of these on the West Coast, but this is a little tiny piece of what's called a mocha ware, and that kind of looks like a little piece of seaweed on it. The instant I saw it, I knew what it was. I can't tell how old it is. It could be a reproduction. Anyways, I thought it was really adorable. It has a $12 price tag on it, but I want to say I paid $8 for this, and then I think from the same person I got this really wonderful box. What is it for? I have no idea, but it is like a little, kind of reminds me of a little post box, but it is so pretty. And I'm trying to get the lid on. There we go. It's so pretty. It's so well done. You can tell it's got some age. Look at that. Is that not cool? And then it's got this little thing, but it doesn't lift. Oh, I think I know what it was for. I think you would put that through a belt and you would wear it at your waist. But my gosh, it is so heavy. And then what did people use it for? Anyways, it is absolutely beautiful. And I guess you could tie, like maybe put like a leather cord through there, and you could hang it from a wall because it is really pretty. You could put matches in it, but I had to have it. I thought it was really amazing. What does it have on it? Like, is that a deer? I don't know what mythological creatures maybe. Anyways, I got this and this from that same person. Wait, did I also get this? Beautiful. Look at that. It is so tiny. Look how tiny that is. It is a little tiny wood toll tray, all hand painted. So I want to say I got this, and this for $30 from that same lady, but oh my gosh, is that just not precious? Absolutely love that. I'm always so tempted to keep the little tiny things. I also got a really filthy kitty tray. Although it should be brass. I think I've seen them in brass. This looks like copper to me, but definitely needs to be cleaned up. And I want to say I paid $5 for this. And the very last thing I have to show you is this beautiful needlepoint pillow cover. It is lined in satin on the back, and it just needs to be stuffed and stitched. But I thought this color combination is actually really on trend. This beautiful like dusky blue with this almost like rust colored red border. So it's a beautiful piece. I don't know what I paid for it. Maybe like $5. I don't know. Anyways, if you get a chance to get out and do some thrifting yourself, I certainly hope the thrifting gods will be with you, that you find some fabulous stuff. And otherwise, I will see you on the next video for our second day at Brimfield.